Okay, but anyway, I mean, like, if we look at this, right? I mean, that's... Yeah, it doesn't really give me a view of anything that would... I mean, it does let me see through... Because, I mean, like, yeah, look at that. I mean, maybe. Go and stand on top of it. Right? Because, like, there's the hole. And, like, if we stand up here... what do we got? We got... very small rock outcropping. So if we go the way that I'm looking, I have to assume that we're looking at like these two islands here. So I'll put a marker on that, and then we'll go and grab this mystery over here, and I'll just leave that other mark on there until because we can always fast travel to our boat, which is nice. That's definitely wolves. The main reason why I keep getting... well, area not available. Don't give me that nonsense. What did I tell you about putting shit in places that I'm not allowed to go? Like, stop it. And, like, tell me which way I'm going that I'm not supposed to be. Like, is it because I was too far that way or because I was too far up? I mean, like... I do kind of miss, because, like, they... I still think out of all the Assassin's Creed games, Unity probably had the best free running. Because it was just, as you're running, hold A to go up as you run, and B to go down as you run, you know? Okay, so I guess I'm not allowed to go to those ones, so I'll go to this, and just unmark that. Because I really hate it, though. Like, whenever you're like, oh, area not available, they pull the camera out and they lock it in position until, like, you get far enough away from it. And it's super fucking annoying because, like, for the most part, they like, you're going to be looking in the direction that you're going, right? So, like, you hit the area that's not available, but it locks your camera, so you can't turn it away from where you're not supposed to be going. So it's like, oh, all right, I'll just turn around and leave, but now I can't see where the fuck it is I'm going. It still kind of annoys me if you're going to have, like... I mean, I also get it because, like, obviously if you're going to have access to, like, obviously what would be considered the end, what I'm going to assume anyway, is like the end game area. Because I have to assume that, like, the last thing you do in the game, based on the achievement having the same power level requirement as this region, odds are attacking that city and taking out the king dude is probably going to be, like, the final mission of the game, or, like, basically final mission of the game. Like, that's probably going to be like your final boss fight, your final, like, story based raid. Ulriken Peak, which does not have the same name as that other, is like what's in the... That's the other thing, right? Is like, maybe I should have kept climbing that mountain just to see if I got that Torhagen Rock or whatever the fuck it was called. Alright, what does this say? Was Ymir the only of his kind? Were there other great giants before? And if there were, did they give birth to the world like our own? Other realms with other men and other gods? I mean, I don't know. Okay, let's synchronize this. Oh. It also took me, like, when I picked up that treasure hoard clue, it also took me way too long to figure out even a little bit where it was, because since it was for that region, I kept looking for Ulrikstead within the region that the treasure hoard is supposed to be in. And I kept giving up and then going back to it and giving up, doing a couple other things, then going back to it. Oh, there's an opal by this fire. I don't know what that's used for, but I'm sure it'll come in handy. Okay. So I'm going to go and explore that little island right there, which I should actually just be able to swim to, right? Oh yeah, I also forgot that like the way you climb down stuff is just as long as like he won't take damage from the fall. If you just like push him towards the ledge, he will jump off of it, which obviously comes with its own set of problems when if you're not paying too much attention, as like you're running along and then like he hits like an edge, but he'll survive the fall, so he just jumps off it. Now, thankfully, it does take like a little bit of a push to actually make him jump off. Like I said, if you're paying attention, like he can hit the cliff and you can stop moving and he won't jump down. It's not automatic. Okay, just keep dropping. Now if I hold B, will he? Yeah, okay, he'll just keep going down. Good. I wasn't sure. Well, yeah, that doesn't really help me. So let's just keep going down. I also had a fight with during one of these mysteries. That was with some guy. He was apparently like the old like king of the Nords. He used to be one of his men. Now, what are the odds I can go up there? Because I mean, oh fuck me, there was actually something. Damn it! I need to go get it. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, and then like the king died for whatever, I don't remember. I'm sure they said. But you know, he wanted to die an honorable death, right? Wanted to be sent to Valhalla. So I was like, all right. So I did it. I fought him, and good Christ, did I barely win that fight. Dude had an ability, which I technically have now, kind of. I mean, I have a much shittier version of it, where he throws axes, where he would throw axes at me, but he would throw like a fuck ton of axes at me, and it would do a lot of damage, and it was nearly impossible to dodge, and it fucking... Alright. Pricks. Game likes to do this too, where like you get close enough to one of the to what you put the marker on, and it's like, oh, you got it. It's like, I did not, thank you very much. You want to mark it for me again? Yeah, see, now it won't let me mark it because it's like you're right there, just look for it. It's like, yeah, it's like, sure, but like, is it up, is it down, is it waving all around? Okay, we'll loot those. A couple silver. Because, like, I mean, I'm not seeing it. I mean, I know it's supposed to be here on this platform somewhere by the looks of it. But, I mean, it could be in a cave underneath said platform. And I would have no fucking clue. There we go. Marked again. Okay, so it's just no, yeah, it's... Oh, wait, can I break that? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, you can stop crouching. My bad habit of hitting B a lot to do stuff, you know. I was just playing Fallout today, which I hadn't played for a while. And you know, B brings up your Pip-Boy, so I'm hitting it like every like fucking 10 minutes, if that, if I even go 10 minutes without hitting it. Finally gonna beat that game though. I've decided that I'm gonna finish it. Still probably gonna play it after I finished it, because you know, what I consider done and what all the achievements consider done are two separate things. Generally, when I consider a game done based on the achievements, but there are some, like that one, Skyrim, I mean, like, where the achievements don't give you a whole lot to work towards. Also, now I'm contemplating what I was seeing from up there. Because, I mean, that definitely seems like what I was looking at. But at the same time, I remember seeing that rock sticking out of the water. So that may not, either that or else I was seeing that island, and because of like the range that I was seeing it at, it looked like it was like a rock sticking out of the water. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, I still don't know how to get him to slide. Or how to like keep sliding. Oh, well, there we go. I mean, but as soon as like it gets even like a little bit level, he stands up again. Just the issue. Now, where I was climbing up before there, I have a feeling that would be a good place to do it. And maybe, depending on... oh my, look at that. There is a lot of stuff on these. I'll explore that island too if I don't find anything on this one. But like maybe we'll try for that achievement depending on how long it takes me to clear what I can of this area. There's a lot of shit on here. So I mean, at worst, we get a bunch of iron. Now, I don't know how hidden this treasure hoard is supposed to be. Because I mean, you read, or like I read the clue to you, and it's like, it doesn't say that I need to do anything besides like, oh, go up to the thing and look out across and look out and you'll see it. It's like, all right. Which led me to this island, I believe. I mean, once again, I could very easily be wrong because I remember seeing that, what I think was that rock. I also don't know why my cursor was red there for a second. So what I might have needed to go to is like the island past that rock. Because yeah, it doesn't look like it's here. And like I said, I'll go and check out that other island right there. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. I don't know what I'm looking for is the other thing. I mean, I have to assume that it will stand out in some way. But at the same time, based on some of the other stuff that I've had to search for and find, I mean, it's like it might not be, like even just like that chest that we were just looking for. I just had to notice that, like, you know, the boards were like slightly different under, which is normally easy, but then when everything's covered in snow, which, you know, happens a lot in fucking Norway. I mean, I feel like the birds should be a clue too. I mean, I don't know why I think that, but I just feel like the birds should be a clue. They're always at like the viewpoints, so. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything on this island. So we'll check out this little one. To be fair, I'd put it on the smaller island. I feel like that would be, although, I mean, I don't know. If you're going to leave a clue to it, right, and like they're going to have their choice of islands, I could see them wanting to explore the smaller one first, because then like, if it's there, yay, we're done. But then if it's not there, it's like, oh, well, at least we didn't waste that much time, you know? Oh, also I can do this. I guess that would probably have helped. So I may actually, because like I said, it may have helped. Because that's assuming that the treasure hoard would actually show up on this scan, which, you know, there's no... So I mean, like, I've looked with my eyes all around this island and didn't see it. So I'll do a quick run around it with the little, with Odin's eyes here. And I'm still not seeing it, so we shall call the longship. Go. For a very quick ride. Oh, good God, did I lose that much health swimming over there? Or is that from like me falling off the mountain and shit too? Okay. So now, like I said, I saw that rock from there. And this is still on the assumption that I was fucking looking at that I was in the right spot, looking the right direction. I mean, well, I mean, obviously I was looking the right direction. I was looking east over the city, which it would have to be. Oh, there's some bears here, which isn't unusual. Ooh, high-level bears. Of course they are. You also can see they have, like, red spots on them. Okay, you know what? If I take command, though, right?
Ready. Fire!
I mean...
Fire!
They're not firing very quickly. Alright, that's worthless. Alright, so I mean, it could be on this island, but I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me if I go out there. Ooh, that was a loud noise right there when I did that. Now that could just be because, like, the bears are here, but yeah, if you see, like, the glowy bits, and you hit them, it will actually knock the animal down. It's hard to tell when they're actually marked, because obviously, you know, they're not all glowy like that. For the bears so far, it's been their back leg. But if you manage to hit it, it'll actually, like, stun them, and then you can go in for, like, a knockdown attack, which is really neat. It does a lot of damage. How much damage it would do against something like this, I don't know, considering he's a much higher level. I mean, I don't know how much help these guys are being. I feel like they're hitting them. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, see, and I only got 10 experience for that. Okay, so let's... Oh, there's a seal. Oh, and fucking missed that entirely. Now that may have pissed him off. Okay, so it looks like he's actually aggroed on my ship, which is useful. Because if he is, then I might actually be able to, like, pick him off here. I don't remember what my A skill does. Huh. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right, it was a fucking sleep arrow. That's right. I mean, it looks like these are the only two bears here, though, so... I mean, once again, the fact that he's, like, aggroed on my ship and not me is ideal. Because obviously I wouldn't be able to do this. No, oh, that's right, I used my adrenaline. That's a shame. Doesn't, yeah, like, he's still aggroed on the ship, even though... Obviously... Yeah, he probably can't see it anymore, and I've been pumping arrows into him. I mean... There we go. Alright. Oh, what is this? No, that's just another seal that they killed. I'm still hearing, like, the little ching, which I always assumed meant that there was, like, loot to pick up, but I mean, I don't know that for a fact, so I mean, once again, I'm not 100% sure that I'm even on the right island, because I mean, there is this island, which is rather large. Like I said, there's also this island, which is in the region that the treasure hoard has the map for. So, I mean, now the fact that there was polar bears here does, you know, and the fact that I keep hearing, like, the loot thing, although I'm not hearing it anymore, so that may have just been picking up maybe another... Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I don't know what that means then. I don't know what that noise means. Anyway, we'll skip across here because I don't think I'll need the boat to make that, because it doesn't look very far, and then I'd have to circle the whole island. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a little fox. Okay. Yeah, that's one reason why I keep getting attacked by wolves is can't fucking see them in the snow. Which, I mean, fair enough, obviously, but like... Oh, there's something. Come on, no, get in the water.
Too cold.
Yeah, thanks, I'm well aware. Not the first time I made you do this. In fact, that's how I had to get those last loot chests after the first part. What is that? Ooh, I got some moldy cheese. Yay. Okay. Well, that didn't seem to work too well, but there's a mystery to be had, plus the viewpoint to sync. Also, if we hit an hour and a half, because we're almost at an hour now, so if we do hit an hour and a half, I will just end there. I mean, if we hit an hour and a half, then there'll be 3 parts to this, and you will be on still on part 2, but, you know, still, that's beside the point. It's just a heads up that if we hit an hour and a half, that's just going to be the end of it. There was a mystery I did where I got my character laid. There was some chick who said that she lost her comb. She threw it in like a water next to a waterfall. Oh. Okay, well, hang on. I've done this before as well. And she was like, "Oh, you can have my company if you find it." And there was like 3 or 4 guys looking for it. Now, do I get a portal this time? Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Oh, this is so not good. Oh no. Oh no. Aha! So that's my axe throw. It's not nearly as good as the one. Okay, you motherfucker and your goddamn magic. Oh, yeah, that's about right. Oh my, look at that guy. Yikes. Alright, so that's clearly a mystery I can't do yet. I mean, I was damaging the guy, which is nice. Which is very nice that I was actually damaging him. God, I hope that the autosaves in this are decent. I mean, we haven't really done a whole lot, so... I'm pretty sure that it autosaves at least in between, or like when I complete a mystery or get treasures. Oh, good, right before I ate it. Which is good, because if it did it right after I ate it, we'd be fucked. All right, so I'll start heading up this mountain. Hopefully we won't come across any wildlife that wants to nibble on me, because, you know, once again, I will lose that fight. Okay. I had fun exploring, though. I mean, and like the last one of those I had, it was not a combat challenge. There was a, how far away is this fucking gold mark? Okay, so the last wealth we can't get, I know we can't reach that, which means we probably can't reach those, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I mean, we might be able to reach those islands. Obviously, we can't do that mystery, so let's see, that's 1. That's 2 mysteries that we can't do. I mean, there must be some over here or something that we just can't see because, like, we don't have that part of the map uncovered or something. Because, I mean, we can only see, what, 3 mysteries? So that leaves 2 that we can't see. There's also no other viewpoints over there, which you would kind of assume there would be, but yeah, there was like an altar with 3 statues on it, and when you read the note, it's like, oh, this, and this, and then like there's a bunch of the fairy rings, which is just like the stone circles with the mushrooms growing inside of them, and when you ate it, ooh, hello. Oh, that's interesting. It's also another mystery in front of me that was not there a moment ago. I'm assuming I have to go... That the mystery is down below, but obviously we're gonna go for the viewpoint first. But yeah, it was just like you, because there's a bunch of the fairy rings around. So like you ate the mushroom, you hallucinated portals, and you had to go through 3 portals in the right order. It wasn't very hard. It was because like they gave you is like, oh, go through Thor's, Odin's, and whatever the Norse god of love or whatever is, love or whatever. I don't remember if that was the order. I doubt it, but I would just come off with the order properly off the top of my head. But either way, that's all it was. So it wasn't too hard as long as like you knew what the statues were. I mean, like the altar only had 3 statues, and I think there was 6 portals that you could go through in the different fairy rings, and there was like 4 statues. So 2 of them didn't even have a statue. So I mean, just take those right out of the running. And then it was just, figuring out which one was Thor and which one was Odin and which one was the name that I can't fucking remember for whatever reason. All right. So now we have 4 mysteries on the screen, which is good. I mean, there's still at least 2, possibly 3, because I don't know if I'll be able to do the one on that island because that is north, and it doesn't like it when I try and head north. So now the treasure hoard, core challenge completed. Sure, I would hit start to see the challenges, but I don't know if that would open up the other app or not. Because if it did, not that it's a bad app or anything. It's just I don't really want to exit this for that. Well, this would be fucking death. All right. Let's just see. Okay, will you jump to... Okay. Crawl down. Go this way. Here we are. Drop onto that ledge. Go over here. Okay, a little bit further left, and then we should be able to climb down this. Oof, that's yeah. I can see the Vikings having parkour skills like this. I bet they climbed fucking sheer cliff. They probably climbed upside down underneath cliffs all the time. Well, I haven't seen that symbol before. Although, granted, I will admit I don't really remember what any of the symbols for the mysteries were because, I'd show up and then do the mystery and then the symbol wouldn't be there anymore. Got another opal, though. Still don't know what they're for. Kind of weird that I find opals out in the wild with runes engraved on them, but whatever. All right, let's see what we got here. Usually there's like a note or something. Do that just to see, but I'm not. Oh, I have to build the... Hey, look at that. That's, Oh, here's Torghatten Rock. Oh, look at that. Well, that's clearly not east of the city, you lying pricks. I mean, that would be the eye, right? So, I guess it is on that island. Right? I mean, okay.